two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Packers going up against the 49ers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. The 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll set up to throw. It's caught by Garcon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Four yards remaining now on second down. And now here's a carry heading left. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Now Dan Carpenter to try a field goal here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Carpenter misses. It's wide to the right and no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Here's Ty Montgomery, former star at nearby Stanford. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. And a first carry now for Hyde. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hyde trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And back to the ground. Hyde stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Rodgers going to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught left side, Garcon. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Past the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Here we go now!
Back to throw here. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They start the drive with Hyde, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throw left side complete. It's Adams. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And got his man complete. The gain of 39 that time. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more after this. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to find Garcon. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. To throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He dumps it to Hyde. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the offense lining up first and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So here we go, first and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. And some options here for the offense on second and 2. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He loses 5 full yards to bring up fourth. So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Crosby puts it through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. And he's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. First down, Rodgers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Fresh set of downs here. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw again, Rodgers. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through it, he's got space. The 40, the 20, 10, for touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there, 67 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Packers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Rodgers will try again on second down. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
319!
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Navarro Bowman coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Niners on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella taking a rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball,